My name is James Stroud, and I'm a portrait photographer from London. Together with journalist Yasmin Chinwala, I've been on an around-the-world assignment to try and track down unexpected businesses in even more unexpected locations.
The article we're working on is about the personal stories of entrepreneurs who have made a real go of their business, against the odds. And in China, we're here to meet a duo who are attempting to bring an unknown sport to the country: surfing. Brendan Sheridan and Dahai Zhang met just over 2 years ago here on Hainan Island, one of China's most popular tourist destinations. Together, they started China's first surf school.
So what kinds of people come and learn from you guys here?
The majority of our customers now are expats that live in China, although we are slowly but surely getting more and more Chinese customers, from about 5%, in our first 6 months of doing this, to about now 20-25% of our customer base now is our Chinese nationals. And of course, that's the market we really want to pursue, because if you look around here, 98% of the tourists here are from China. So the word of mouth is really spreading really well.
Do you think that this will ever be like a proper surf destination?
I really do believe so, yeah. We'll never get waves the size and the power of those top surf destinations. But what Hainan does have going for it is because it's so new here, it's virtually empty. I mean, if you can look out in the water now, if this was in California, there would be 100 surfers in the water. Right now, we have one surfer in the water.
But do you think that it's going to stay this quiet here?
No, of course it won't. And it's kind of a catch-22 with my business. I love having empty waves here, but I also love growing my business.
Yeah.
All right, girls, come on in here.
But it's not just surfing lessons. Brendan and Dahai have also started a surf shop in Dedonghai, a tourist area of Hainan.
And of course, this is our Surfing Hainan t-shirt.
Were you nervous about starting your own business and starting your own business in China?
No, of course there's a lot of challenges. I mean, China notoriously has a lot of red tape, a lot of bureaucracy to get through. But no, I found the challenge to be really, really worth it. I mean, it's a whole lot of fun, but at the same time too, I just really did see quite a decent business opportunity.
How do you go about promoting the tourism part of your business?
To date, we have not spent one penny on marketing. And the reason why, without sounding too full of myself here, is it's an interesting enough story, right? I mean, surfing in China, what? I mean, so business is doing pretty fine right now as it is, and it's only getting bigger and bigger. We're up 100%, from what we were last year, and if it continues to grow like this, then that's fine.
Brendan has really integrated himself into Chinese culture here on the island, despite the fact that he's trying to introduce something completely new. That he's done both things simultaneously is really inspiring to me. That's it, that's it, perfect. But you're doing great, really. It looks wicked, this set.
Surfing Hainan is more than just a surfing business. It's trying to introduce a surfing culture. Western surf brands have outsourced manufacturing to China for years, but unlike in other industries, when it comes to surfboards, it's not about mass production.
Who are you selling to? Who's the market?
50% will go to America, and then another maybe 20% goes to Europe, 20% to Australia and New Zealand.
At what point was it that China started to make surfboards?
This is one industry that more than 50% of products being produced are still being produced locally at where the surfing activity is. It would take a particular shaper to understand the surfing condition of that one particular beach. So the majority of the surfboards that we do here are more of a generic, shall we say.
When you first started producing surfboards, what was the reaction towards them that, they're made in China?
It was a lot of negative feeling. Later, we tried to convince a lot of shapers that we're not taking the jobs away, okay? They'll tell us what needs to be done, we'll do them, and, then they will leave more time to do their R&D and their marketing instead of sweating themselves inside the factory, and it worked out.
Like Tony Ho, Brendan and Dahai are going against the mainstream in introducing something so new to China. There may be skeptics out there, but I'm blown over by their commitment to their vision. And I can absolutely see surfing taking off in a big way here in China.
It's got the potential to be as big here as anywhere else. I think you're really going to see it blowing up in China and becoming huge business here as well.
So what's your goal now for your business?
也不能说是刚开始，因为做2年了。最重要的目的，我们一开始谈的时候就说好了，因为我们都喜欢冲浪，很喜欢冲浪。
We both kind of realized that it's something that's kind of nice to take slow and let it progress organically, naturally.
If you lock your legs, it's really easy to fall off, isn't it? So you want to keep that weight low, right? And just kind of look where you want to go. Just kind of look forward there like that, right?
We'd love to grow our own brand, of course, our clothing line.
Yeah.
You look at us, we're not a huge corporation. I mean, we're professional, but you know, we don't have a huge corporate face on it, and I think that's something, you know, especially in the surf culture, that people really appreciate.
I still find it extraordinary that surfing is gaining a foothold in China of all places. But after a couple of days on the beach, it's clear to me that China is developing a leisure culture, and Brendan and Dahai are riding that wave to success.
The people that we've met on this journey have totally filled me with enthusiasm for their companies and for their causes. When you just sit and think for a second about everyone we've met and everything we've seen, it's actually really hard to take in. I hope that the photographs I've taken stand as a sort of marker for this period in their lives. The time when the world is at their feet and just ready for the taking.